Hi everyone. Good morning. Look at this pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, even Mama Chloe, huh? Hi, Miss Maggie. Everybody is piling around Dad in the kitchen. He's fixing this breakfast, but he's also trying to get me a cup of coffee. We got a new coffee maker yesterday. It's real nice. Brand new in the box from one of his auction buddies. They brought that to us with a bunch of stuff to sell. Simon, get off of me. Down. Down. Stop that. So we've been drinking out of the big carafe side, but he's trying to brew me a single cup because it does both. Simon, or Caleb, stop. What's with you boys? Don't do it. No. Anyway, open the lid and close it again. Now close it again. And brew now. Oh well, we'll either figure it out or we won't. We actually do have a book on it. We have to get it back out. I did it before I went to get dressed, and anyway, we'll figure it out in a minute. We're just buzzing around doing our morning stuff. I had to get dressed, and we've got laundry going. He's getting breakfast, and I've got to go and run some errands in a little while. So we'll go see the babies. Miss Maggie, you got you a turkey leg. Look at you, you got you a turkey leg. Maggie and Caleb, they have just been playing so well together. I did a little short yesterday because they were just playing so sweet. Want to show us your babies, Mama? Let's get some light on in here. Let's get some light on. I haven't been in here yet this morning. Jeff has, because he came and checked on everybody and let Miss Chloe out. Oh, and let me see if I can remember everybody's new names. Calvin and Betty are the same, but now we have Benito, and we have Bailey, and we have Nova. Yes, that's the 3 new names, and I did it without my cheat sheet. Oh, Nova, did I get you stirred up, baby? Who's got eyes open? Does anybody have their eyes open yet? Miss Bailey, can we see your eyes? Miss Nova, are your eyes open, little girl? Come here. Oh, not yet. Not yet. Oh, you pretty, pretty girl. Oh, her and Calvin are looking so much like Chloe. Calvin, what about your eyes, baby? Turn around here. I won't get you up in the air. Just not yet. Not yet. Oh, I got Miss Nova all stirred up. Hi, Miss Betty. Let's see your little peepers. Oh, I'm getting them all stirred up. Mama's gonna have to come back in here to get them put back to sleep. Not yet. I think today is day 12. Oh, you pretty girl. You pretty, pretty girl. Benito, we want to see your little face. Turn around here, kid. Come here. Let me see that Benito boy. Hello, baby. Oh, what precious babies. They're all bigger than my hand now. They're bigger than my hand. And little Bailey, come here, honey. Oh, come over here. Let me see you up close. Bailey's have little corner slits. That one's trying to open. Yes, it is. I've seen them open one puppy on one day, and then the rest be within 2 days. So that was kind of what I was looking for. But I figured if that was the case, it might be Calvin who opened first. But Bailey might be. Oh, baby. Can we lift your little head up? Look at there. Oh. There's a pretty girl. Look at them little freckles on her muzzle. Aw. Anyway, they're all doing really well. They're just eating and sleeping right now. I got invited by a breeder friend to join her Facebook Live yesterday, and so I did, and she had 3 of the most gorgeous little puppies. They were black mass fawns, kind of like my Shiba, real fawn and black mass, but they were only 3 weeks old, and they had their eyes open, and they were playing with each other, and I was on there for, I don't know, a few minutes. Look at you, Benito. You just look at you, cutie bug. But I had to ask how old they were, because all I could do while I was watching her babies was think about our babies. Think about how long before I can have them in my lap and them be awake and be playing with each other. And she told me 3 weeks. So we have about a week, y'all. About a week, and the fun is really, really going to start. They will start responding. They're already responding when I come in, even though they can't see me or hear me. But they do sense and know that something is in here, that it's me. And then, of course, with me touching them, they do respond to that. Look at you, you pretty girl. Yes, you're gorgeous. Oh, you're so pretty. But when they get their eyes open, that's when everything starts changing. There'll be a lot more energy in the air, a lot more excitement. They will respond to my voice. They'll respond to my presence, just being in the room. I love it, and I can't wait. And it's just like, I love, part of the whole reason I chose to do the breeding thing is because I love playing with baby Boston Terriers. It won't be long, and they'll come out of this kiddie pool, and they'll be down just on the mat here. And they'll start moving around and trying to get their legs under them. And then look out. When that happens, that's when everything changes then, too. So, and when we move them to the living room, everything will change again. And they just grow with excitement and activity. And I usually get right in the floor, in the playpen with them, and play with them. And I just love doing that. But then they turn about 6 weeks old, and I quit getting in the playpen, because usually I have more puppies than this. This might not be so bad, but when you have 3 litters and you get down in there with them, and they're all got them sharp teeth and already learned how to wrestle and play and be rowdy, I usually get scratched and bit. And I get to where I don't want to get in, because their little teeth or get my toes or get my hands, and I always scratch and bleed pretty easy, so I start staying out. But then they get to start coming out of the playpen and run around the living room floor, so they get to be social with all my other dogs, and they get to learn explore things, you know, explore the floor throughout the living area, and then eventually they'll get to go in the kitchen area, and eventually they'll get to eat out of big dog pans and drink out of big dog water bowl and play with big dog toys, because they're becoming little big dogs. But we still have another full week probably before any of that starts. So just know that it is coming. I'm excited. I can't wait. And okay, I need you a little closer, it looks like. These are really pretty good with doing one-handed. Put it all back together. Anyway, it won't be long. And then we'll have lots more stuff to video too, because like I said, every puppy has their own personality, and every litter has their own level of energy, and it's all good. It's all good. So anyway, let's go back and see what's going on in here. Sunday, the babies will get their first worm medicine. Mom will get rewormed. All my pack will get wormed that day too. So, but for the babies, that will be their first preventative worm medicine. Everybody's still hanging out here. Boy, Chloe, I'm not so sure about your dedication now. You're more dedicated to the floor under Dad's feet than you are to your babies. Yeah, but I know them babies are okay. She's doing good. She's rebounding well and not showing any real signs of having a drain on her. I've still been giving her supplements, which is Pregnancy Pro. Maybe there you can see it. Doc Orchard's Pregnancy Pro, and I use Fertility Pro in between pregnancies, but I'm still giving her that every day because that'll help keep her milk and everything going like it should. I do everything I can to avoid having any kind of mastitis when my mamas are nursing and weaning. So, but it seems like something that we get often. I don't think any of my girls here, Delilah would get it, and a couple of girls before these would get it. So I don't know if it's something I'm doing. I think the supplements definitely help. I think the chlorhexidine, bathing them down in it, keeping their little boobies cleaned every day with it, every other day, I think all that helps. So that's what we're doing. And then I think this Pregnancy Pro though has really helped too, to keep mom's milk like it should be. I've read somewhat, if you can, when it's time for weaning, which will come about 3.5 weeks old, we'll probably start introducing them to some goat's milk around 3 weeks, but 3.5 weeks old, they'll become more and more dependent on puppy mush with goat's milk, and then eventually by probably around 4 weeks, mom won't want to nurse, but maybe once a day. She'll continue to want to nurse, and that's where I have to worry about the mastitis, because she's not nursing as often. But that's probably when I will start cutting back on the Pregnancy Pro. I'm not sure. I know that's when we want to cut back on the amount of food that she's eating, because that causes the milk to be a higher production, and we want to start reducing the milk production. If I can get the right timing and everything, I'm hoping we don't have any mastitis start. But we do keep antibiotics on hand if that does happen. And cabbage leaves really are amazing. I'm a woman and I've had 2 children, and I never knew about the old remedy to use for mastitis. Mom's boobs swelling up with too much milk. It's very painful. I mean, I experienced that, but I never knew about the relief that cabbage leaves can bring, cold cabbage leaves. So we always keep a head of cabbage in the refrigerator when it's time for weaning, and then if there's any kind of signs of heat or redness, I'll put cabbage leaves on them for a little while, and if it doesn't slow things down, then I'll get them on antibiotics to slow down the milk, and I'll usually keep mom away from the babies completely so that she can go ahead and get dried up without producing anymore. So what do you two think you're doing? Hey, Caleb, you better not be chewing on my chair. They have, all our puppies, including the litters, have left their marks on everything. Simon, you know better. Hey, I mean it, I will get you. You know I will. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. We're having a really good day. Everybody's doing just exactly what they're supposed to. The pack will get to spend a lot of time outside. I have an appointment around in a little while, so we're going to eat breakfast. And did it make my coffee?
Yeah.
You did? Oh, I love it.
Listen to me, I'll show you how it is.
Oh, this is just one of my husband's auction goodies. The guy I told y'all about him the other day, he knew Jeff from the auctions, and he had a trailer load of stuff that he needed to get rid of, and he didn't have time to do the auction or yard sale himself, so he thought of good old Jeff. And he brought all his junk down here for Jeff.
Which is a neighbor.
Jeff was in heaven, but then Jeff came in and got me. He said, you need to come out here and go through some of this. So that coffee maker was in it, and we needed a new one. But I also got a couple of chicken finds. Look at that. That's a wire chicken and an egg basket. And then there was this antique chicken with salt and pepper and napkin holder, but he's going to have to find the other egg for it. So I brought these goodies in, and the coffee maker. Jeff didn't even question on that. That was the first thing he carried in. Now I can get a good look at it. So we've been wanting one that was all-in-one, and because we do like an individual cup, but we also drink from a pot of coffee too. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of here and get out of his way. I see breakfast is almost ready. So y'all have a blessed day, and we'll be back tomorrow for sure.